All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Man, I hope everybody having a great Thursday, right? Thursday. Hope everybody having a great Thursday. Um, Real quick, man. Here to do the review of the Dallas Cowboys fourth round pick Reggie Robinson. A lot of people don't have him. You know, some people wonder if he's going to make the team. Maybe I'm a little higher on him than most, but I think it was a great pick, and I thought he should have been at least a third round pick. But you know, he dropped to the fourth. Now some say he shouldn't. He picked right where he was picked at. Pretty much had a fourth grade. I seen a third round grade on him. Some people had a fourth round grade. Me personally, you know, I would look at him as a third round. But again, you got to understand when you're going through, and you're critiquing these guys, you gotta also understand that a lot of things that you're seeing are pure highlights, unless you're gonna go back and watch every play, every down he played in college, which I'm not about to do all of that. You know, you kind of have to go with what you can find. You try to look up different game clips that's, you know, not popular. But but when I looked at everything about him, I think that, first of all, let's address, do I think Reggie Robinson make the team? Yeah, definitely feel like he'll make the team. Because I think that the one of our weakest position is secondary. Excuse me, out of there. One of our weakest positions is secondary, and that's everyone knows that. But I think that with that being a weak point, I think he can definitely get in there and make a name for himself very quick. He's a very aggressive player, and you gotta like that about him. Now, I wrote some things down about him. He got 4.4 speed for one. That's crazy. Like that's great. You know, having 4.4 speed give him the ability to do different things, right? Like, you know, he blocked punts. He blocked 4 punts in his career, which is amazing. So that give, but also he can maybe punt return. I don't know, you know, if that's a possibility. Maybe he can punt return. That's with that speed. That's definitely more than capable. So he gives you some versatility. Now, I will say when you go back and you watch a lot of his tapes, you'll notice he's real handsy. He can grab sometime when he get beat. And I just think that's something that I think that's the big knock on him is, you know, he does have quite a few pass interference calls, but I think that's just going to come with growth and technique, and I think he'll be better going forward. You know, if he continue to work on that. Again, when you say a person can be better, that's only if they're willing to work on it. This is something else. He deafened his left ear. You know, that was something that I found interesting. But hey, I mean, as long as it ain't affecting his play, but you know, I don't think that'll have much effect on his play. If anything, it'll help with crowd noise, maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing, man. I think that once he get his feet under him and really get everything going, I think that he could be an impact player. I really do. I really think he can be an impact in that secondary. Just because you're not going to really run away from him, and he's aggressive. He's always looking to create a turnover. So you keep someone that's going to be around the ball and that's out to create turnovers. You gotta like the guy. I definitely like Robinson for that. You know, for his ability to create turnovers and always looking to create turnover. But sometimes you can get caught with your hand in the cookie jar and you miss that strip or you miss that interception and the player's going for the touchdown. So that's something he got to balance. I think he got to balance the run along with balance the aggressiveness with ensuring that he can actually make the play. What else I got here? Yeah, he's one of those players that has a great ability to locate the ball. And to me, I think that, like I've said this on other reviews, I think that's the one thing Byron Jones didn't have for us. Even though I was the biggest fan of Byron Jones, y'all know that. That's the one person I thought we could keep. But Miami overpaid. Congratulations. Maybe they overpaid, maybe they didn't. We'll see. You know, I felt like Byron Jones is going to go for the tackle rather than making the play. So I think he innately didn't have the ability to locate the ball is great. Well, I think that's a talent that Robinson does has, which is his ability to locate the ball and make a play on that. So moving on, a Swiss Army knife. Now you know the Dallas Cowboys love to take their players and move them around. They had Byron Jones at safety, put him back at corner where he should have been. Lyle Collins was the guard. They got him at tackle. So you know they love to do those type of things. I just want to, and me personally, I'm not a fan of that. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not a fan of that, except in this situation. I do think Robinson could play corner or safety, and me personally, because of his ability to, when you hear his attributes and his traits, you think, well, you know what? He can make a good safety, and I really believe he can make a great safety because he got a great ability to track the ball. He know how to create a turnover, and he can make the plays. He can make plays. So my thing is that he may actually end up being a better safety than corner. And reason being is he's a sure tackler. He like to create turnovers, like I said. His ability to locate the ball. But the fact that he gets handsy when running, with receivers, well, if he ain't got to run across the field with them and he can actually, play and kind of track the ball and track the receiver, I think that might be even a better position at safety. Like I said, he blocked 4 field goals in his career, so he could play on special team. He got speed. He may could be a punt returner. Don't know, not throwing it out there, but just saying it's a possibility. And to me, that's very important. To me, that's very, very important because if that's the case, now you strengthen multiple positions with this one draft pick, so that even makes the draft pick look even better. So moving on. Yeah, so I just mentioned that, but he will miss some plays going for the turnover. He will miss some plays going for the turnover, and I think that's something that he definitely has to clean up. He's trying to think of if I can compare him to someone, but that's neither here nor there. He's going to go for the play. He's going to go for the big play. Going to try to make a play. And a lot of times it come out good, but sometimes when he miss. But one of the things I've been saying, what I really like more about this draft than some of the previous ones is not the position or the individual talent, but their makeup. We got a bunch of alphas in this draft, a bunch of guys that that are going to make a name for themselves, a bunch of guys that that's going to make their presence known. For most of last year, that was one of my major criticisms of the Dallas Cowboys. It felt like when things got down, nobody could really step in. Nobody had the, that just the swag. Like, I ain't just gonna go out like this. It seemed like when things went down a little bit last year, everybody kind of sat on the bench and soaked and been a little mad. But that's not the case with this draft. A lot of these guys, when you look at them on tape and you look at them make plays, you see them like they're visible. They're in your face. They got edge. They got that little mean streak. I think we need that. We got a lot of, like, when you think of Sean Lee and Jalen Smith and you think of Leighton Vander Esch and Jeff Heath, even though he's not with us no more. These are guys, they're good guys, just naturally good guys, but they're not gonna really get in nobody's face, right? Like really bring that intensity and that anger. They're soft-spoken guys that can make plays and great on the field, but sometimes you just need a dog. Like sometimes you just need that. Sometimes, and I think we draft some guys like that, especially to go back to my guy CeeDee Lamb. He's one of those guys too. So I'm super excited to see how these draft pick, and I'm gonna be really watching Reggie Robinson to see where what the Cowboys decide to do with him, because I think he definitely got a place on this team in a less than impressive secondary. Even though I think Diggs is gonna end up being our number 1 corner. I got that. I like that guy just that much. I think he's gonna be a number 1 corner for us, and so that means Robinson will be challenging for that 3rd, 4th row. Of course, we got Lewis, who is my favorite. I'm not a fan of Awuzie at all. So if he could take Awuzie's spot, I'm okay. But anyway, guys, that's my take on it, man. That's my take on Reggie Robinson. I think he's probably a sleeper. Ain't nobody expecting much from him, being he was a 4th round draft pick, but I am, and I'm going to pay attention to see exactly how he doing, how he works out for the team. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be good, man. Be great, be safe. Love you.